Yes, well, here we go. Test match cricket back in New Zealand feels like a treat for good behaviour nowadays, and changing the form of the game, a change in the personality here. Daniel Vittori, welcome back to you. Welcome to New Zealand, to Misbah Al-Haq. No change to the match ref, though, Roshan Mahanama. Rightio, let's go.
Tail.
Tails is the call. It is tails.
Well, Misbah, you've won that one, and I think I heard you say you're going to have a bowl, is that right?
Yeah, of course.
A lot of people out there thought when they look at this that the captain who wins the toss would want a bat.
Yeah, of course, it looks like leg, but I think it's a bit of grass on especially one side of the wicket, and today the weather forecast is a bit overcast, so that made us bowl fast.
Quite often when a Pakistan team comes here, they expect to look at the pitch and see it bright green, like we're going to stitch you up, so you're probably relatively happy with it.
Yeah, of course, it looks like a good wicket, but we can't just read it properly because it's New Zealand, but let's see, that's a good wicket, looks like good for us.
And what did your team take out of the match in Whangarei in terms of playing in New Zealand?
And that was really a good batting track, and I think the bowlers did really hard work there. So they are ready for the test cricket now. I think we just missed, the batsmen missed a bit of practice there, but it's especially good for me to have a good practice there. But I think it's how New Zealand is like that, with a bit of more bounce and pace there. So the guys just get a good hard work there, just to get ready for the test cricket.
And a bit of a shame for you, and a tragedy as well, the loss of your senior off-spinner, Syed Ajmal, who's had to head home because of the loss of his father.
Yeah, of course, it's really, we really feel sorry for him, but life goes on like that. We hope that he'll be back soon. So it goes like that. We really feel sorry for that.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Well, Dan, I don't want to second-guess you, but you might be quite happy with that decision.
Yeah, I think we had a feeling that we would bat no matter what. In terms of the toss, I think it's a really good wicket. The thing is the overhead conditions and whether with the stickiness about whether it'll swing, and I suppose that's why Pakistan have chosen to bowl.
Your batting unit, do you feel they're starting to get their head around the method required for Test match cricket nowadays?
I think that top six is a really improved one and a talented one. I think if we look back at our first two tests in India, then we've got something that we know we can look back on and say that's how you play test cricket. So hopefully this is a similar sort of wicket in terms of the flatness of it, and we get some guys who come out here today and bat for a very long time.
Now, you named a squad of 13. Who misses out today?
Daryl Tuffy and James Franklin.
Williamson then plays a big role with the ball, I'd imagine, later on.
Well, he does and he doesn't. I think you hope that your four bowlers can do the majority of the job, but I think Kane does have the skills to be quite an effective fifth bowler, and when it comes to that last innings, hopefully he can be an option for us on a turning wicket.
Now, you've spoken to the media about the need for the attack to penetrate. When you look at conditions here, what does penetration really mean?
Well, I think for us, when we've been at our best, it's been a disciplined outfit, and it's been almost boring in the fact that you just lines and lengths and you wait for batsmen to make a mistake. I think with the nature of our bowling attack, if we go searching for wickets, then we normally get ourselves in trouble. So all I want is some discipline, and I think when we look back on our good test wins, that's what we've had.
All right, good luck.
Thanks, mate.
All right, well, Pakistan have won the toss, and they said that they would bowl first, which I've got to say surprised a few of us out there, myself and Simon Dill. There's a few of us in the media been calling for maybe a green seaming wicket, because that is often New Zealand's traditional way of winning a test match. What do you make of it, Dooley?
Well, I like the fact that you want a green seaming wicket now that you're no longer playing rigger. That's one of those interesting things for me. Let's take a look at the weather before we get into the pitch conditions for the day. A possibility of some showers this morning, it tells us. Cloudy this afternoon. Temperature around about 27 degrees. Northeasterly winds at 7 kilometres. Light is good, and the humidity around about 96%, which means that the ball will definitely swing around. So what about the pitch conditions, and what's made Pakistan bowl first? Well, I think it's this. It's the green grass. It's the tinge of green that's in it, and it's quite long grass. It certainly is a little bit dead, I guess. There's only a fresh bit here and there, so that may help the ball to swing and seam a little bit and keep the ball in pretty good condition. The overhead conditions do dictate that it will swing around, so I'm sure that's why Pakistan have decided to bowl first. As far as batting out here is concerned, I think the first hour and a half will be pretty tough with that ball swinging around, but if you get through that, I think the pace is going to be reasonably slow, maybe medium pace at most, so the wicketkeeper and the slips are going to have to stand up. Will be a tough pitch to drive on, I think. You won't see too many balls being driven down the ground. I think it's going to be quite hard with the slow nature of the surface, but all in all, it's really nice to be at a proper cricket ground for test match cricket, Smithy.